All right, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Otis Frampton Live once again. And once again, let me just make sure the audio is all good. Make sure the video is all good. I think it's all good. So far. Yep, everything's good. All right. So today I'm going to be working on continuing work on this Hellboy and Jawa mashup commission. Did some preliminary work on it last week, I think. I think it was last week. Sorry, just setting something up here. Yeah, last week. I think last week I started out doing some exploratory sketches, starting with some Hellboy heads here. Then I moved on to sort of a front view, just to get the sort of proportion that I was looking for. And I did some robot drawings too. I ended up not using any of these exploratory robot drawings, and if you watched and remember, I was having some issues with what I wanted to do. So the piece is basically so it's a comic page commission. First panel is close up on Hellboy, and then it cuts to the wide view where you see that he's shot up a robot, it's laying down, and a bunch of Jawas are going to be coming in through sort of a bombed out building. I'm not sure what it looks like yet, but I have some reference, and I showed sort of ideas that I had. I gathered some reference here, bombed out areas from World War II. Ultimately, anyway, even though it's not sketched very well here, I'll have to refine it. I went back in and I remembered I drew this robot a while back that I kind of liked. I kind of liked the look of it. It had some character to it, some interesting proportions. I like the single eye to it, and I liked that it had an area right here where you could add like big bullet holes, and it wouldn't detract from the design of it at all. It kind of actually reminds me of the proportions of Hellboy in a way. So maybe the idea is that the whoever the villain is that sent this out to take on Hellboy designed it kind of like Hellboy. I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to put that kind of thought into it. So today, let me just get back to my Hellboy reference. Oh, and I also grabbed, actually, I'm going to flip this so that I better look at it. I found an image of Hellboy's gun from the movies, at least. I think this is from the movie. Yeah. And I think I'm probably going to use that as a basis. I kind of drew a silly looking gun here just as a placeholder. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have enough time to go in and do some refining of the pencils for Hellboy himself. I'm not sure I'll have much time for much else. Let's actually here. Let's get. I found some last time. If you watched, I found some really great reference that Mike Mignola actually drew some model sheets for Hellboy. So I've got it from the man himself. But that said, I'm going to do my own thing ultimately. So, all right, let's get going here. Yeah, I don't know. I always try to fix. I wanted to kind of have a flat nose. It's weird. Like his nose is very different than I kind of remember it. I also forgot that he doesn't have pupils in his eyes. Eventually, as with all commissions, well, these days anyway, I used to do purely digital commissions, but these days, um, I will print these digital pencils out to blue line and then ink traditionally over them. But I always do my sketching in Procreate. And as always, if you're in the chat room, please feel free to say hello. I don't like the way this is looking. Whoops. That's a little better. When I do these digital pencils, the goal is to sort of maintain the energy of the original sketches. You always lose a little bit of the energy when you're sort of tightening things up. It's just one of those things. It's always the goal to maintain it. I don't like that. Let's keep it the way that. It's a little better. I'm doing here. Let's fix this. That's better. A little better. All right, I'm gonna work on the gun here real quick before I do anything else. So let's just. This other hand is kind of like. No idea what his notes here. No idea what palm of hand looks like. Keep it in shadows. Okay. I'll listen to you. That's funny. It's nice to know that even like the masters sometimes are like, I have no idea. It's just the way that I drew it that one time and I stuck with it. That's basically the answer sometimes. Stuck with it. That's how I drew it, and that's the way it is. And I mean, I'm changing the way that handle this gun looks to sort of go more with my style. Maybe I should include the little symbol just for continuity's sake. But I'll make sure I add that. But yeah, they're things that we do as artists that sometimes we don't even understand, but it's like, well, that's just how I draw it. And if I tried to make sense of it, I would just be forcing my own hand to do things it doesn't want to do when I draw it, you know? Oops. And again, that's where style comes from. Style is just however things end up, sort of. So I wonder if there's an example of that. Yeah, you can really see it there, where it's just like, it's just in shadow, just like he said. But I think it's great that he sort of owned up to it. So I'm going to end up making it a little more blocky, I think, just overall. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even notice that when I found that reference. I didn't even notice that little bit. I should have read the notes. They're kind of. I think this is from Wizard. No, this is from Wizard magazine, where he was showing how he lays out backgrounds and stuff. I thought that was a really cool find for this piece. I don't know. I don't know if this is from the same piece. I don't think it was. but they're Mignola's own hand-drawn sort of model sheet, which is kind of cool. Kind of a cool find, you know. All right, so wait, let me look at the hand again. Just make sure I get this right. Okay, so he's got one. And then a secondary. Oh, actually, I got that backwards, didn't I? Small one is there. All right, so what I'll do here is copy and paste that. Just gonna scale it up here. And I'll put it right there. Doesn't quite match, but that's okay. I just wanted to sort of keep things consistent. So there, I got something to work with up there. I wanted it to be out of frame anyway, so you didn't quite see what it was, even though you'll pretty much know what it is. Just throw some white back here. Oops. Oh, actually, drag this there. There we go. Now I can see the lettering. Sorry for going so small there in the video. Okay, now let's skip down to business with Hellboy himself. I'm going to use my own drawing as reference for this. Get a little bit of, oh, that's probably why. I was like, this doesn't look right. Whoa. I'm drawing the wrong layer. What was I doing? Hold on a second. I gotta step away for just 1 second and turn the audio off. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. I hope everyone's still here. Just had to answer something. What's I doing? Gotta stay on the right. On the right. There we go. I got a little bit of a layer confusion there. There we go. Okay, where were we? Actually, let's erase that. Oh, come on. I decided to move that symbol, that patch over here, just because. Oh, I wanted to, because I want it to be visible. Like how this looks. So he's got like a bunch of stuff on his belt. I don't know to be too accurate, but he's got this big belt buckle thing. I don't know what it is. So I'll just do the best I can. And he's got like pouches and stuff. So, here we go. Oh, actually, I want that to be on the other side of his leg there. There. Don't quite understand the whole like little bike shorts thing that he's got. But so, sometimes you just got to draw your character the way you see it, and I guess he saw it. He saw Hellboy with bike shorts, or whatever these are. I don't know. I honestly don't. It just always seems strange to me. And I know he's got like a certain look to his feet. Mike does sort of the bare devil feet, but my Hellboy, he wears boots in the style that I tend to draw. So it's just how it is. I should always trust my initial instincts. Sometimes when you go against the energy of the original lines, and it's always a mistake. I say sometimes it's always a mistake. Sometimes it's a mistake. I usually say trust your layouts, trust your initial instincts when you're sort of got all the energy in the world going. I'll give him a little bit of a toe there, just to honor the original. I do kind of want to have loose socks. And then Mr. Hairy Legs. Oh, that's what I was going to fix when I went rogue. He's got a little bit of hair back here. That's it. Whoops. That's a better place for his ponytail up there. So I'm going to move it and the other one to and avoid those bad tangents. Come on. That's better. All right. I think it's going to be a short one. I'm going to end here because I got to go check on something. I apologize about that. Sometimes life gets in the way, but this is a short one. I'll come back and I'll work on the robot and Jawas next, and then what I'll do is I'll draw the environment basically around where the characters are, because I want to get the characters established first. That's usually how I work. Get the characters in their place, in their poses, and then adjust, the environment around them. I have a certain idea of what's going to happen. Hellboy standing on some stairs. There's some columns and rubble. There's a big hole in the wall that the Jawas are coming through. I might put a sand crawler in the distance back here. That'd be kind of funny, I think. I'll just do a little sketch here to remind myself of that. But yeah, it's important to me to get the characters in there first to make sure that they look right, because they're the most important part. All right, that's it for today. I'm going to be, or this afternoon, I should say, I'll be back at 7 p.m. to work on a Daredevil and TMNT commission. Sorry, a little scatterbrained right now. Hey, you guys have a good afternoon. Take care.